What is going on YouTube? So probably by the title you already know what we're gonna do, and in this video we're gonna replace those cowl filters. Got some new ones in this box here. They are the red ones. Ordered them off Amazon. They're like 20 bucks, so I was like, why not? And we're gonna be painting our strut bar, our bars, so we're gonna have to take them off and we're gonna paint them red, so hopefully it'll make the engine bay look a little nicer. So this is the new filters. It's red, so it should look a little nicer. They were only like 20 bucks, so I'm just gonna take my old ones off and directly replace them. So here's the old one, and now we can replace them with this. Oh yeah, these feel a little more premium. Also, this is kind of like flimsy, but should directly replace right back on. Easiest thing you could possibly do. Boom, right back on, and it already looks so much times better than the black one. So there I have a screw in. I actually replaced the screws with the flash pan screws. Alright, so now we got both filters installed. Looks much cleaner in the engine bay. Let me get another shot. Here's a better shot of the engine bay. Looks a lot cleaner, matches the intakes there. So this is actually a size 14, fits right on there. And we just gotta break this loose. But it wasn't even that tight on there. Just had to crack a little bit, but got it off just as easy. Now we just gotta do the other side. And easy as that, we got the second one off. You just want to get a flathead, put it in here, and turn it. Boom. You can just pry it up with a flathead, and it just comes out. And there should be another one in there. Alright guys, so this is a couple weeks later, and I realized I can just use a socket like this, one of a star like that, and it's a 9/16. And if I put it on here and then put it on this socket, it actually unscrews really easily and sits tight on there. So that's how I get out. Just that easy. We got our bolt out. Now I just gotta unbolt these again because I put it back together. And realistically, now we should be able to just pull these pieces out just like that. There's one, and this one on this side. Alright guys, I always use this grease and wax remover, and it works good to clean and basically degrease the thing that we're going to be painting. And we just wipe it down. As you can see, looks pretty clean. And yeah, so once I'm done with that, I'll show you guys. You guys know they're fairly clean, and now we're just going to get a scuffing pad like this and basically just scuff up the top. As you can see, it's like has this weird bubbling, so hopefully I can kind of scuff that off. A couple of minutes later of scuffing, and this is what we have. Couldn't really get the weird texture out, but I mean, once I paint it, you shouldn't really be able to see it, but we got to do this one now, and should be good. And now both pieces look pretty much the same, and we're just gonna have to wipe it down again one more time with this degreaser, and then we can move on to our paint. We got to wipe down, they're all clean, just got to dry up a little bit. But now we're going to spray on some paint adhesion promoter. So we're just going to spray like this with this Rust-Oleum cherry red. Should be like high gloss, or this color here, which should fit in with most of the other stuff in the car. So we're gonna start off with this, shake the can for a good minute or two, and then lay our first coat on. We got it ready. Now we just gotta, alright, just spray it on. And that should be it. And for it to dry, you guys can check out all the stuff I did to the engine bay so far. Man, this gloss cover looks so good in the sun. You can't really see it on camera, but Man, makes the engine stick out a lot. If you want to see how I painted it, go check my other videos out. I also gotta detail this engine bay because it's super dusty, as you can see, and it could look a lot better. Gotta shake this can up and we can spray it. And now we're ready basically for our first coat. And there's different settings on here, but I'll just try out the first one for now. So, oh yeah, that's like super thick. Damn, the red's like glowing. So basically that's the first coat. Not gonna go too heavy. And actually I might get that side with it too. There we go. And so the next coat we'll do a little thicker, but we're gonna let this dry. But the paint looks really good, like super bright red. So we waited a solid like 10 minutes, and as you can still, it looks pretty wet, but we're gonna spray on our second coat. And this is with the second coat, looking a lot better, and maybe 2 more coats and we should be good. Sprayed on the third coat and looks pretty good. There's some little like imperfections, but I mean, you won't really be able to see that. And these things are popping in the sun, really shining. You can't really see on camera, but man, they're super bright. I also took off my push start button and just painted this little ring around the start button. I painted it black because I wanted to fit in with the interior more because there's no chrome. This piece has just finished drying and it looks pretty much perfect. Now I can just snap it into the original casing. Here's the start button again. It looks so much better. I'm gonna just snap it in the trim now. It is installed and it looks so much better now that it's blacked out. And soon I'm gonna get my carbon fiber trim coming in and I'm gonna fit that on there, and it looks perfect. Hey guys, I think I'm gonna have to let these sit for maybe 24 hours or whatever, and then I'll come back to them tomorrow. All right, it's the next day and beautiful weather here in Washington, and the car is popping in the sun right now. It looks amazing. Let's go see the finished product. Here they are. They stayed just as shiny as they were. Now it's pretty much completely dry. So I just got one side seated. It was super easy. The paint still didn't really finish drying, as you can see. Kind of touched it, but it's whatever. The bolt's gonna be there, and overall looks pretty sick how both pieces are installed, and it looks really good. Makes the engine bay just stick out a lot more with those strut bars. Now we just gotta put in the original bolts and we should be good to go. Got them all bolted down. All we gotta do is reinsert this plastic cover inside there. Let's see that, and now we just gotta flathead screw it in, and boom, we have officially installed it. And here's the finished product. Overall, it turned out pretty good. I'm really happy with the result. There's some imperfections like there, and the paint isn't lined perfectly straight on because the prep wasn't the best, but overall it looks really good, and I'm happy how it turned out, especially from like this angle coming forward. It looks really good, and the paint looks really, really bright orange, or it's like red but it almost looks orange, and it fits in with everything else. I like how the contrast between kind of the dark red and then the bright red is making the engine bay look really good. So yeah guys, if you enjoyed watching this video, please give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.